Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, The World Gist. Is your boy Joseph. Today we are going to be discussing about leadership and insecurity in Nigeria. The insecurity in Nigeria has gotten worse over time because of the lack of leadership that is right now present in Nigeria. Lack of leadership. Now, just imagine the governor of Plateau State, Simon Lalong, came out to say that, putting the blame on farmers, that the farmers and the herdsmen, they carry AK-47 to protect themselves. And the Plateau State chapter of the All Farmers Association of Nigeria came out to debunk the claim by the governor that it's not true, that the only people carrying the AK-47 are the herdsmen. Now, what surprises me in this is a leader. This is somebody that's supposed, that ought to, under normal circumstances, be looking for, solution to the problem. Now he's passing the blame to the farmers. These are the same farmers that these same herdsmen have been killing for some time now, for years, and nothing has been done. Now, a leader, a governor of a state, not just a governor, he is the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, came out and start casting blame on the farmer. That is, you can't just blame the herdsman, or you need to blame the farmer alongside with the herdsman, because both groups carry AK-47, which is very, very untrue. Now, instead of him to be looking for ways, to ensuring that, there is peace, there is stability, there is security, now he's casting blame on both sides, which is not helping the matter. Now, it's like he's giving the herdsmen, more power to carry out the atrocities they've been doing for years, which is not good. As a leader, you don't need to start casting blame. You don't need to start blaming anybody. You need to look for the solution to the problem, which is what is lacking in Nigeria: leadership. They don't care about the insecurity. They don't care about the people that are being killed on a daily basis by these herdsmen. They don't care. Now the question now is, how does this herdsmen, how do they get the AK-47, the rifle that they are carrying? How do they get it? That is the question. Because I believe that it is somebody in a leadership position that is influencing them, that is giving them this ammunition to carry out the atrocity that they are doing to fellow Nigerians. That's why they are not being held. Accountable for those crimes, because someone in the leadership position is backing them up, which give them more energy to do this type of things to the common Nigerians. Now, in another example about this fake leadership in Nigeria, look at, for example, like on Friday last week, 307 students were kidnapped in Zamfara State. 307 students. These students left their house early in the morning to go to school. When they were in school, they were kidnapped. That is not just one. Even last 2 weeks, we also heard the news that 27 students were also kidnapped in Niger State. This is alarming. What are the leaders doing about it? Nothing. This is not the first time this kind of adoptions are happening in Nigeria. We all can remember in 2014 about the Chibok girls. 276 students were kidnapped. Some of them were rescued, and some of them, we don't know where they are today. Now, the president came out to say, this one is going to be the last time, that there won't be any form of abduction anymore. You don't just come out to say things that there won't be any abduction anymore. What are you doing to face the problem? That should be the question. What are you doing? You can't just come out to say, I condemn this, I condemn that, and you're not putting in measures to making sure that you fortify the security in the school, and not just in the school, in the state in general, and the country at large. What are you doing? Because it now becomes a normal thing for them that if they see this kind of incident, what they do is just to come out on TV and start, I condemn, and nothing is being done about it. You can't just come out and say, I condemn. What are you doing about it? What are you doing about the problem to fix it? to physics, but what are you doing? That should be the problem. Sorry, that should be the question. This is how things like this will happen. Now, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that those students they are be found. I'm hopeful, But what the matter is that the leaders of Nigeria must stand up to their responsibility to making sure that the citizens of Nigeria are well protected. That is their job. That is their responsibility. Now, also, the governor of Nigeria State came out and said parents shouldn't stop their children from going to school. How convenient for him to make such a statement. Parents shouldn't stop their children from going to school. Now, the question also becomes, you are asking parents not to send their children to school when the one that already sent their own kids to school, their own kids didn't return back home, and you are asking more parents not to stop their kids from going to school. I mean, they will stop their kids. They will stop their kids because they don't want their kids to be kidnapped. The governor came out, in his convenience and started saying such a thing. Without even, first of all, what measure did you put in place to encourage others, encourage the parents to send their children to school? What policies have you put in place? These are the questions. What have you put in place? Have you fortified security in the school? Are there measures in place for parents to say, yes, I cannot fully send my kids back to school? No, you still came out on TV. That is the problem I'm having. They just come out to say things that they feel at that particular time. After saying it, they go back to their comfort zone. After all, it's not my kid. After all, it doesn't affect me. What I put to the kids doesn't affect me. This is their thinking. This is their mentality. And as I always say, and I will continue to say, until Nigerians, wake up to the responsibility that, this government is not working for them, I think they're better for Nigerians. Because this thing got to stop. At one point in time, this thing got to stop. I think Nigeria should stop electing people that are incompetent. People that can't do the job they were elected to do. They shouldn't keep voting for this kind of people. The government must do everything within their power to making sure that those students come back alive and nothing is done to them. Because this is their responsibility. And you are wondering why almost 41 million Nigerians are out of school, even though poverty is part of it. Insecurity is also part of it. Because most parents nowadays are so afraid of sending their kids to school. This is the reality of the day. This is what is happening in life in Nigeria. It's not just to condemn it, it's to do things to making sure that such a thing never happens again. And that those people that perpetrate this act of violence, this act of kidnapping in Nigeria, must be held accountable. One must be used to make an example for the others, as a warning to the others not to try such an act any longer. These are the things the Nigerian government need to be doing. Holding them accountable. Holding them accountable for their heinous crime that they commit on a daily basis on the Nigerian people. I think the government needs to wake up. Like I said, this is just my thought, on the issue. It's just my opinion on the issue that the Nigerian government needs to wake up to making sure that all Nigerians are safe in their country. That's all we have for you today, guys. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to follow. Click on the link below to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and also don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. And today, also notification shout out goes to Mrs. Helen Segwe. Thank you very, very much. And if you want a shout out, please don't forget to click on the notification bell and leave a comment so that I will know your name. Thank you very, very much. Have a lovely day. Thank you, and bye for now.